and welcome to this video tutorial with me, Wayne, from DrClean.co.uk. In this tutorial we're going to be looking at ironing a delicate lady's blouse. Now a blouse is very much like a man's shirt in that it's the same order. It's collar, yoke, sleeves, body. That's the way we do it. Obviously in the sleeves we have the cuffs. But they tend to be different, and there can be things in it or on a blouse that make it slightly awkward. They also tend to be a lot more fitted than a man's shirt. So they can have darts that really pull in the fabric, which means you can't get an iron to the whole piece of fabric on one time. You have to do small bits at a time. We'll show you how to do that slightly later on. The other major change is that the buttons are done up the other way to men's in the UK. It's not necessarily the case throughout the world. So you have to watch for that. And that often means for a right-handed person getting in an awkward angle to try and get to the buttons if you possibly can without actually hitting them. The fabric on blouses tends to be delicate, so you do have to be slightly careful, and this is a Karen Millen one. Now if this were synthetic, something like a mix of polyester and nylon, then I have to be exceptionally careful about the heat setting on my iron. Now I've got a lotted shoe, as you can see, plus a Teflon shoe on the bottom there, and the Teflon shoe means that I can actually iron over most delicate fabrics, but you should be really careful that your fabric isn't heat sensitive. So we're going to follow our natural order of things and release the steam to make sure you don't have any blasts going through this fabric which could easily be damaged by them. Put your iron on one side and work in the top of the collar so that you actually are pushing any loose fabric down to the middle. I'm going to do the yokes. Now notice a man's yoke will actually have a yoke piece there. This doesn't, slightly delicately, all the way there. Reverse it, the other yoke. You do the top of the chest and top of the back whilst you're doing the yoke. I'm just making sure that that's dry before I move it. Now we have got the buttons undone. Some women would prefer a sleeve without a crease, but we'll just do the cuffs first. They never have creases in them. I'm just going to go. Now notice you can't flatten this whole cuff at one time. So you have to do it from the top and let it just roll so that the bit you're doing is flat, but something else can come up in the air. We want to work to the bottom seam like we work with any sleeve. Turn it over. Now even if women don't particularly want a crease in their sleeve at the top, they tend not to mind a crease in their sleeve at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to that top section, and I've left that top section free. And if you wanted now not to have a crease in the top, you would use your sleeve board, come down the sleeve as far as you can and iron that bit. Now notice I can't iron the whole thing that way. Yeah, so that's where, with ladies, something like a brush put in the opposite way up the sleeve can actually help iron the final bits of that sleeve. In this particular case we know that the lady doesn't mind having a crease in the top, so that's what we're going to do. You can see we've taken out that crease quite successfully. It's rolling over at that section. So up we go, and then of course we're going to have to flip over. And notice that flip still happens in one sweep movement. Go up the top and into the cuff area, just like that. Now we're not using pressure here, We're just letting the iron do its work. There's no strength involved. Right, so we've got a button, keeping it as much as we can flat, back from the edge. Notice my body moved down to the end of the board to get that bit done. Let's go to the bottom crease, over the cuff properly. You'll notice that the vacuum board doesn't actually suck this material down, but I've still got the vacuum on. And the reason for that is that I want the steam to be taken away from the material and the material to be dry. And I'm going up all the time on this because I want a really good finish on that top seam, top crease. Into the cuff area, into the strap area. Back up the top. Now we're onto the body, and as I said, the body of a lady's blouse can be very fitted. This isn't quite as fitted as it might be, but it does have a dart there, and obviously it's fitted onto that seam. So if that's the case, take the blouse back to where you can get it flat, and just do that section that you can actually get flat. Now I'm going to come and do the reverse section there. Why? Because I have a pocket that I have to do here. What I don't want to do with the pocket, I don't want to get it the wrong way around. So you see I've done two sides of the top, right side, left side, and then hold it tight straight up the top. Now all I've got is the right side of that dart that we have put in, and that's that section finished. Now we do have section. You notice it's very difficult for me to get everything flat at once, so don't bother. Just do little bits at a time. The bits you can get flat you do, the bits you can't get flat you don't. And staying within a section, one single section, move it on a little bit. Move it on, touch again. Make sure it's flat, using the hands. Just put 10 lines around the armhole. The opposite of the pocket on this side as well. So we go in from the side of the pocket to take the top, just the left hand side of the top. Flatten the pocket out. The right side of the pocket, up the middle of the pocket, then down the top and the top of the pocket. You notice how the body has to move to get into the right position. You can't keep your body still to get it in the right position. You know, we've done the lady's blouse. Again, with ladies' blouses, I would tend to do up one or two buttons. It's up to you how you like things to hang in the wardrobe, but certainly doing up a couple of buttons makes the whole fabric a touch stiffer and means it'll stay better.